Norfolk Public Schools, teachers, staff, and students persevered as teaching and learning remained virtual during the first half of the school year. Here are some of the highlights from a challenging yet rewarding first semester.
Over the past month or so, we've been receiving PPE equipment from vendors that we've ordered from to prepare for the opening of schools, the eventual opening with children coming back. And so we've been receiving materials. We're interested in keeping staff and children safe. We have a variety of different PPE equipment to do that. And as children come back in the building, we want to have the masks and the sanitizers and the gloves and the germ shields and stuff like that, face shields, that'll help protect students.
Elementary and secondary executive directors visited principals at every school in the district to ensure that they were ready to safely welcome students back to their buildings once health metrics improved.
I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity to see what our staff, the amount of work they have put into this virtual learning environment. You can tell the compassion from every school is very consistent, because we want to send a consistent message throughout our district that we are truly prepared to receive our students once we return face-to-face district-wide.
Virtual classes continued, but they were able to welcome guests, such as State Secretary of Education Adif Carney, who visited a Granby Elementary kindergarten class to read Mango, Abuela, and Me to the students.
I think he did great. I know that his background is more of a middle school and high school teacher, but he's great with kids, so it was fun having him read to them and let them hear a new story. I think that any story is great to read to kindergartners just to try to expose them to more and let them see more things and hear different vocabulary. So they got to hear some Spanish words, and that's a new experience for some of them. But for others who knew those Spanish words, it was a bit inclusive.
Legislators had the opportunity to see and hear what's going on in our school system.
We had our Bring Your Legislator to School Day, and though it was in a different context, being totally virtual, I think that it was a great opportunity for us to engage and to be able to bring legislators, policymakers, both at the local, state, and the federal together to be able to have a conversation, but also to experience what some of our students and our teachers are going through on a daily basis in a virtual environment.
For the first time ever, the Specialty Program Showcase was held virtually on Channel 47 and our YouTube site, which enabled educators to reach more students and parents by creating videos highlighting the benefits of their programs.
We are so excited. We asked TV 47 to help us create a virtual showcase night for our specialty programs because we aren't able to do it in person, but we still wanted that feel and we wanted the excitement around it that there has been in years past, and we really want to get the good information out to families.
2 NPS art teachers are scaling walls for art and justice in Norfolk's Neon District. Clayton Singleton of Lake Taylor High School and Nicole Harp of Granby High School are helping to fight for justice and equality the best way they can through art.
It's important for me as an individual to speak out as an artist and an individual about equality, but more so for my students. I want them to know that I stand firm and strong with them, and I know their voices they have strong opinions about equality and fairness, and every single one of them has spoken up in the beginning of this year, and to be honest, it gives me hope. It gives me hope that this generation is so aware and they're starting to have opinions and feel they matter and speak out, and I want them to know I'm supporting them.
Imagine you're at a protest, right? And there's sound, there's energy, there's purpose, there's promise. So like the gentleman that has on the headphones, it's almost as if this is the music he's hearing as you're in the protest. This is not noise, this is not chaos, this is organized love, basically. So he's listening to that. Then you see the people in the forefront who are like chanting for what they believe in, which is love. At the end of the day, it comes down to love.
Richard Hilton, a building supervisor at School Nutrition, was nominated for the RISE Award, which is for classified employees who provide outstanding service to students and the community.
Well, his attitude is very fun-loving and very happy. You'll never catch Rick complaining about anything. He always has a little joke to tell, or he always brings a smile to your face when you encounter him.
I'm grateful they have that confidence in me, but anyway, I see a lot of other folks that would certainly deserve it, and anyway, so I feel humbled and grateful at the same time.
Granby High School senior Nora Wilkerson became the first NPS student to be nominated as one of 5 finalists to represent Virginia in the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program in the area of career and technical education.
I feel super excited, and I am so honored to have been nominated for such a prestigious position as a student. And yeah, I'm just super happy to have this opportunity to display who I am and what I stand for and what my passions are. After high school, I want to pursue a career in aviation and in aerospace engineering. That's what I've always wanted to do, and it is what I will do. Granted, there's a long road ahead of me, but this nomination is one of the best steps I could have taken to getting to where I want to go.
Booker T. Washington's football team received a boost in the form of a $10,000 grant from the NFL Foundation. Pro Football Hall of Famer and Booker T alum Bruce Smith presented the check. 5th graders throughout Norfolk Public Schools enjoyed a week of virtual STEM activities thanks to our partners at Naval Station Norfolk.
I like how we learned that different colors, they can be made out of certain other colors, and we don't see them, and we could interact with that part of the project.
Our motivation really is to spark an interest, or maybe fan the flames of those that are already interested in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, with a strategic look to the future. We need our young ladies and gentlemen to be the best and brightest when they graduate out of high school, and we need them to consider maybe joining the military.
Norfolk Public Schools lost 2 amazing women whose love for all students and our district lasted most of their lifetimes. Dr. Anna Dodson was a teacher, administrator, school board member, and mentor to students and teachers alike. Lucy Zaleski was the longest tenured teacher in NPS history. She spent over 50 years serving students at Little Creek Elementary, Azalea Gardens Middle, and Madison Alternative School.
So, after 48 years, did you think you would still be here with this teacher hat on?
I never thought about the years, but I've always loved teaching so much that it's what I am. And I did not, of course, neglect my family. That was always first, and my children were educated in Norfolk Public Schools. And I credit Lake Taylor with my children's success. Not only did those teachers teach, but they inspired my children, who went on to colleges. The girls went to William & Mary, Chris went to VMI, and they all have advanced degrees. Teachers, there wouldn't be doctors or lawyers without teachers, right?
Right.
Teachers are the most wonderful people in the world. They are.
Both of these outstanding educators will be greatly missed.